Pressleys'Games.com here, and a lot of my friends out here have been doing some acting for TV and commercials and stuff like that, and I was really interested and wanted to check it out, and some of them recommended a coach for me to check out and do a couple lessons with, and I'm really excited, but I'm also really nervous for how it will go. I'm not great at doing things without thinking about them and just like doing any acting in front of someone or anything that could be potentially embarrassing in front of anyone. But yeah, I hope it goes well.
Okay, so I'm back to pick Presley up. I am very curious to see how this went. This is a pretty new experience for us. Like, you know, Presley's great at being Presley and being on YouTube and being a hostess, let's say, and hosting like the bite-sized things and, you know, just being herself. And we all love her, and she's awesome. She has a huge personality, and she hasn't done a lot of work being someone else or doing acting or trying to do those kinds of things. So I think we're all really torn as to whether that's something that's in her wheelhouse and something she'll be really good at, or something that she won't be really good at because she could just be Presley, and if there was a part that was someone that was basically just Presley and she was playing herself, she would be fantastic. I don't know, like, we're really torn as to what's gonna happen. I would love to hear what you guys think. Like, let us know if you think Presley would be good. Like, I mean, I'm sure she can do a commercial and do like a small thing and sort of pull something off, but like bigger things, if we want to look at some more traditional media and maybe do some stuff with some of her friends and do bigger stuff, like I'm 100% torn. I could go either way as to whether I think that this is something that she would excel at, and even something she would enjoy. Like, you know, Mom and I both worked a little bit in film. Mom more than me, but you know, she went to film school and worked in a lot of films back in Austin, and I worked on films in Austin, and you know, so we've got some experience in what it takes, but I mean, we have more experience in what it takes from a crew standpoint, which is really, you know, a little bit more of a slog than it is from a talent standpoint. And so, you know, our perspective is more from how hard it is and how hard work it is to do crew on a film, whereas it's a lot more like emotional, it can be more emotionally taxing and mentally taxing when you're talent on a film or a TV show or something like that. So really curious. We're gonna reach out to some of our friends. We were just talking on the way over here about you know, we were talking about what roles Presley would love to play, and I'll have her maybe on the way home so she can talk to you guys a little bit about some of the roles that she would love to play. Both roles that exist that people are playing now, and roles that of media that haven't been made into movies or TV yet. And so one of the first ones she said was she'd like to be 5 on Dark Matter because that's our favorite show and we love Jodelle. And so I was actually gonna ping Jodelle. I'll reach out to Jodelle and see what she recommends as far as like class training and how you go about sort of doing that stuff, because I know she's been doing it for a long time, and she did a lot of VO stuff, and she did voices for video games and all those kinds of things. So I think I'm gonna reach out to her and kind of see what her thoughts are about the path forward, and since she started young and doing those things. And we know some other people who are doing some acting, and we actually found this acting coach that Presley's meeting with today through exactly the same thing. Like, we got some recommendation for some friends who use this acting coach, and we thought we would just kind of do a test run, do one private lesson, see how things go, get some feedback from the coach to say, yeah, you know, just stick to the YouTube thing, or no, this is really worthwhile, you should, you know, let's do a handful more lessons and see where we can get Presley to be. So, you know, I'm about to walk up to the door and find out what the answer to that is. Maybe it's all moot, maybe it's not, and even if Presley, you know, even if the instructor says, yeah, she's never gonna, like, you know, do whatever, but Presley loves it and wants to pursue it, we'll keep doing it. Like, that's kind of what we do. We support her in what she wants to do and what her dreams are. But hopefully this also, one of the other things we wanted to do was give her a taste and have this coach talk to her more about what's involved and what she needs to do. Like, she really wants to do some of this stuff because some of her friends do it and because she wants to do it. But she doesn't really know what it is, and she won't until she's on a set doing some of those things. But I think this acting coach can give her more of an idea of what's really involved in getting to where she wants to be and doing what she's talking about wanting to do. So I don't know, let's go, we'll go together. I won't shoot because, you know, the coach hasn't agreed to let us film and do all those kinds of things, and we're meeting at her house, so I don't want to shoot her house and do those kinds of things and sort of expose where we're at. But Presley and I in the car on the way home, because we got a nice long drive on the way home because we live in LA, we'll talk a little bit about how it went. I'll see you guys then. So it's backlit me for a second, and so we're making a stop here. We're in Burbank, and there's a place called Ikes that's got like vegan sandwiches. So it's awesome. I'm gonna have a nice little vegan sandwich. I already did recommendations on some of these. I'm gonna let Presley talk to you a little bit about what just happened, because I haven't heard what happened yet either. I just picked her up and we figured we would wait until until we shot, and then I'll hear it when you guys hear it sort of at the same time. So she's gonna talk, I'm gonna unpack my sandwich and eat a little bit, and then she'll eat a little bit.
Okay, I have to hold the camera?
No, I'll hold the camera.
Okay, good. Okay.
How'd it go?
So it was really good. It was really fun. I have a few monologues which are somewhere. You took them.
I have them.
They're right there.
She'll do them tonight back at the apartment.
Yeah, I have a monologue, a scene, and some terminology that I need to learn. And it was really, really fun. I liked the characters that I got to play. Actually, completely by coincidence, my scenes' names are my best friend's name and her cat's name, which is a very strange coincidence. I play my best friend in this scene.
Cool.
And I'm talking to her cat about science projects.
And we'll read those together?
Yes.
And you liked the teacher?
I did.
You liked her teaching style?
I did.
Okay. We're gonna come back next week maybe after you've learned all this stuff and try it again?
Yeah, and I'm really excited. We might go into a class with other human beings.
Were you nervous?
Definitely.
Were you shy?
No, the way she was teaching, I got more comfortable pretty quickly.
Good.
It wasn't super, I was shy the whole time, because I liked the way she was teaching, and I liked the way, like, she didn't make it feel like I was doing stuff wrong when I was,
when you were doing stuff wrong?
Yeah. She didn't make me feel like I was doing a lot of stuff wrong when she asked me to do it in a different way. She
cool.
just sort of...
And you think you were able to respond and do it in a different way, the way she wanted?
Yeah, because she didn't say, okay, let's try that again, but do so. So she should...
Like, what would she say?
Well, she said...
Give me one example of how she asked you to do it a different way.
Well, she would say, okay, and then she would say what she liked about it, and then she'd say, how about we try it with X happening?
No, what was one of the X's? Like, I'm really curious what that would be.
Okay, so that was really good. The first time I did my monologue, it was just kind of me reading it off the page because I didn't know it very well. So that was really good reading. How about we try it where you have memorized the first and last lines?
Oh, okay.
So I have to say the first and last lines while looking at her, and then I can look back down to it.
Did she ever say, how about we try it a little slower?
She said that was a little fast once. Only once. Only once. It was an hour, and it only happened once, which is good.
Good.
I talk really fast, as I'm sure you guys
Everybody
know.
out there knows that.
But yeah, I managed to talk a little bit slower while getting into character. I wanted to let my hair down to play one of the characters, but I didn't. It made me sad.
That's fine.
I do feel like the character in the scene I have would dress like this, though. So
Oh, cool.
Good.
All right. Well, let's eat our egg sandwiches, and then we'll talk more about it on the drive home, okay?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so we're back home. We've been back home for a little bit. I've drawn some stuff and talked to my friends a lot, but it's getting pretty late and everyone else has already gone to bed, so I'm gonna go ahead and go to bed. Everyone else, meaning my friends, my family, is still awake. But my friends, to be fair, it's like 2 a.m. for them, so they're asleep now. And I feel like I should follow in their footsteps pretty soon. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye!